I know what kind of god I need to be.
Hey, guys, welcome back. The highly anticipated follow-up to one of the most well-liked Disney Plus series during Phase May 4th have been hinted at by Loki Season 2's shocking conclusion. Although not directly related to the larger franchise, Marvel Studios Loki was released as a standalone series in the MCU, but it did lay the groundwork for important ideas that were later explored in other MCU endeavors. The universe was most prominently introduced to the MCU by Loki in Season 1, and since then, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, the Scarlet Witch, and Ant-Man have all explored it. The conclusion of Loki Season 2 also teased viewers with a subtly revealed tie to a previously revealed character, implying that the well-liked Phase 4 hero had a bright future. Using his newfound ability to slip time, Tom Hiddleston's Loki battled alongside his allies at the Time Variance Authority in the epic climax of Loki Season 2, adjusting the temporal loom so that it could hold the volume of new branches formed following the destruction of the sacred timeline. Loki shattered the loom and took over its function, assembling the branching timelines and watching over the multiverse as its new guardian, after realizing this was not feasible. Other characters associated with Loki, such as Mobius, Sylvie, Ouroboros, and Ravonna Renslayer, have unclear MCU futures. However, a new hypothesis could provide insight into the latter's future. In Loki Season 2, Ravonna Renslayer's destiny is left unclear. In the first season of Loki, Gugu Mbatha-Raw made her debut as Ravonna Renslayer. She was first shown as a judge at the TVA, but she later turned renegade after discovering that the godlike timekeepers were a facade. In Loki Season 2, Renslayer collaborated with Miss Minutes to enlist and control Victor Timely, a 19th-century incarnation of He Who Remains and Kong the Conqueror. However, this endeavor resulted in her being chopped off by Sylvie and banished to the Void. In the second season finale of Loki, Renslayer awakened in the Void. Although it seems like Alioth met her there, her true fate at the end of the show is unclear. Teases for Loki Season 2, a Moon Knight setup done right throughout Loki Season 2, Marvel Studios deftly concealed multiple allusions to the MCU's Moon Knight series and ancient Egyptian culture. Examples include Sylvie's Ankh jewelry and Casey's listening to Mark Spector's Staying Awake podcast in the first episode. When Ravonna Renslayer awakens in the Void at the end of Loki Season 2, there is a distant pyramid that can be seen, providing yet another point of connection. The ancient Egyptian pharaoh Ramatut, who made his film debut in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania's mid-credits sequence, has a logical connection to Kong the Conqueror and his variations, as they have played a significant role in the Loki series. There is an odd relationship between Ravonna Renslayer and the Kong the Conqueror version of Ramatut in Marvel Comics. Throughout Kang's numerous incarnations, various incarnations of Ravonna Renslayer appeared frequently, establishing a love-hate connection with the villain. However, during Ramatut's reign, Ravonna assumed the role of the Moon Knight, serving as the doppelganger of Khonshu, the Egyptian god of the moon. Since Ramatut was hinted at in Oscar Isaac's debut series before making his appearance in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, it's plausible that the antagonist, and possibly even Ravonna Renslayer, will make an appearance in the as-yet unannounced Moon Knight Season 2. Oscar Isaac debuted as the MCU's Moon Knight in Phase 4. Season 2 of Moon Knight looks more likely than before. In the MCU's Phase 4, Oscar Isaac's Moon Knight is in full armor. The lack of word about a possible Moon Knight Season 2 after the premiere of Phase 4's Moon Knight raised concerns about the show's future and the survival of Oscar Isaac's lead antihero. However, a major revamp of the MCU's Disney Plus series has been announced by Marvel Studios, indicating that fewer new characters will be added to the Disney streaming service and that more episodes will get second seasons. This might allude to Moon Knight, one of the most watched Disney Plus series in Phase May 4th, finally receive a second season, which would carry over both Mark Spector's and Ravonna Renslayer's stories from Season 2 of Loki. Marvel Studios has not yet officially confirmed Moon Knight Season 2, despite intense speculation. As a result, it is unknown when or if this possible sequel will air as part of the MCU's multiverse saga. However, Ramatut would be the ideal villain to develop in Moon Knight Season 2 should it come out before 2020 SIX's Avengers: The Kang Dynasty and the conclusion of the multiverse saga. This is because Ramatut's existence in ancient Egypt is closely related to the pantheon of Egyptian deities presented in Moon Knight. Given that Season 2 of Loki features Egyptian symbolism, Season 2 of Moon Knight may offer the greatest chance to carry over Phase 5 series plots.